Coming up next on This Week in Torrance. An NBA legend visits a city and packs a Torrance Chamber event. We'll tell you why. Then famous words are spoken at an unusual holiday event. And we'll bring you to the 2011 Tournament of Roses Parade to see the Torrance Rose Float impress millions of viewers. These stories and much more are just seconds away. Your local news starts right now. Hello everyone and welcome to This Week in Torrance. I'm Margaret Sharp. Thanks for joining us. If you didn't feel it, you weren't alone. The South Bay experienced an earthquake on January 11th. The quake occurred just 7 miles southwest of Manhattan Beach, but it only reached a magnitude of 3.1. It was a brief City Council meeting this week, and after some routine matters, Council delved into a more prickly matter, the newly proposed Walmart. City Hall has recently been bombarded with calls from people who oppose the proposed store. City officials believe it was an orchestrated campaign. Now a group known as BEST, Building an Economically Sound Torrance, filed a lawsuit against the city stating that Torrance did not conduct an environmental review for the new Walmart location. The group is calling the new store a supercenter. City officials are calling it a small mart that will fill a space that formerly housed a Mervyn's. The city has retained legal counsel, but it will not use tax dollars for its defense. All legal costs will be reimbursed by Walmart. All city flags are lowered to half-staff until sunset Friday, January 14th. President Barack Obama ordered all U.S. flags to be flown at half-staff to honor the victims of the mass shooting in Tucson, Arizona. All public buildings and grounds like Torrance City Hall and all military naval posts, as well as all U.S. embassies and other facilities abroad, observed this presidential proclamation. Say goodbye to two well-known South Bay locations. The Torrance Kmart on Hawthorne Boulevard has been in business for 40 years, but officials say the store has lost its lease and will close sometime next year. The 900,000 square foot location has occupied the site since it was built in 1971. Another business in Torrance is closing, Jerry's Deli at Del Amo Fashion Center. The news came out this past November. The company says they are closing this location due to poor performance. There is talk that a Farrell's ice cream parlor will be the replacement, but nothing has been confirmed. Coming up after the break, an NBA Hall of Famer comes to Torrance, but not to talk basketball. But first, here's the current temperature outside.
If you look at people and all you see are labels, everyone loses.
Labels hurt all of us, and they're wrong.
Every one of us is unique, a one-of-a-kind original.
We are all one of a kind.
Stereotyping is wrong. Stop stereotyping.
A message from your American Muslim neighbors.
Can you tell?
Can you tell?
Does it look like I'm fighting a disease?
Fighting.
Fighting for my life.
Like my life expectancy is shorter than yours?
There's no outward sign.
But we're battling every day.
Every day.
Every day.
Worrying, testing.
Treating.
Fighting.
Diabetes.
Diabetes has been called a silent epidemic. It's time to call it out for what it is. This is Brett Michaels. Join us. Choose to share, act, learn, and give. Help us stop diabetes.
Okay, guys, ready? Here we go. Let's smile and brush our teeth twice a day, every day. Let's smile and floss our teeth once a day, every day. Let's keep that smile a happy place on your face with good nutrition and dental visits. Let's smile, let's smile, let's smile, let's smile.
For many of us, New Year's Day means waking up late and maybe nursing a hangover. But for some dedicated fans, it means waking up early to watch the annual Tournament of Roses parade. Spotlight Torrance special correspondent Adam Baxter has some highlights from the parade.
What are you looking forward to seeing the most?
I'm looking forward to see the floats and the roses on the floats.
Alyssa wasn't alone.
The other 700,000 fans that line the 5.5-mile parade route were anxious to see the floats created with a theme, building dreams, friendships, and memories. Paula Deen reigned over the parade as the 2011 Grand Marshal. And there were 22 marching bands, including ones from Japan, Mexico, and the all Los Angeles High School band from right here in Southern California. 22 was also the number of equestrian entries. The horses came in all sizes, and riders didn't always ride sitting down. And not everyone was riding a horse. Rose Bowl opponents Texas Christian University and the University of Wisconsin sent their cheerleaders and bands down Colorado Boulevard to represent. The real stars of the parade were the 46 beautifully decorated floats. The 22 awards handed out to the top floats included Volunteers Trophy for Best Use of Floor Design, City of Torrance, Afternoon Tea with Friends. The Bob Hope Humor Trophy for Quick Creek Company's What America's Made Of. National Trophy for Best Depiction of Life in the United States, Past, Present, Future for Ronald Reagan, Inspired Freedom, Changed the World. Queen's Trophy for Best Use of Roses, Cunard Line, A Grand Celebration at Sea. Riding on the International Trophy winner, China Airlines Collaboration Builds Friendship and Winners, is Raul Rodriguez. Rodriguez designed 9 trophy-winning floats this year. And the Sweepstakes Trophy for Most Beautiful Entry went to Dole's Living Well in Paradise. But amid the pomp and circumstance, a real winner was behind the wheel of a parade float. For the last 5 years, Ken Nichols has driven the Torrance float and has driven a parade float for the last 40 consecutive years. At 80 years old, he is retiring, and the 2011 Rose Parade is his last.
I'm a little sad at leaving, but a lot of memories. It's over probably 250 miles on Colorado Boulevard at 2.5 miles an hour.
That was Adam Baxter reporting. If you'd like to see the step-by-step process of the 2011 Torrance Rose Float, don't forget to catch the current episode of Spotlight Torrance. Join host Alexa Sita as she explores your city every day at 1:30 and 7:30 p.m. This next story will bring you back to this past December, but don't expect a traditional Christmas celebration. Reporter Amy Davis takes us to a unique performance sponsored by the Torrance Performing Arts Consortium.
Led to us by a relative who had been to those places. She was furious when she discovered why we borrowed it.
Well, typically at Christmas you think of just like going to a play to see the Nutcracker, or you're going to see the Scrooge, but the idea of having a spoken word performance of such a highly acclaimed story is not really normal.
The adult reading theater performed Truman Capote's famous A Christmas Memory in this unique way. The reading was sponsored by the South Bay Conservatory, the Lynx Incorporated, and Delta Sigma Theta Sorority. The 3 groups joined together to highlight the importance of art for children.
We've always been a partner with the different organizations that are supporting this today, and so we just felt that this is in line with the things that we support. Arts and Letters, Ruby Hines is a fantastic singer. We think our children should be exposed to this type of art and to the reading, and so we have our children here today with us, and it's part of the festive spirit of the holiday season.
Ruby Hines, the internationally renowned mezzo-soprano, read the part of Buddy's elderly cousin. Performer John McCain read the part of Buddy.
Well, I think it's a wonderful idea, and I'm behind Steve 100% relative to bringing the spoken word and also giving the audience a wide array of possibilities for the Christmas season. So I'm excited about being a part of it.
I think all across the world, children have always represented world peace, and they're always a part of our holiday season. They're usually in the forefront, and it just gives us a great spirit, and it gives us a spirit of hope. And I think that's what we'll see tonight in the faces of the children here.
For Torrance City Cable, I'm Amy Davis.
The nonprofit Torrance Performing Arts Consortium sponsors events throughout the year. For more information, go to torranceperformingarts.com. The Torrance Area Chamber of Commerce always has a high turnout for their events, but a recent guest speaker may be the reason for their packed house. Reporter Carolyn Vong takes us to the DoubleTree Hotel.
The atmosphere behind me is filled with lively chatter, and the crowd is wide awake here at the DoubleTree Hotel, where the Torrance Area Chamber of Commerce holds its Good Morning Torrance breakfast. The event features a special keynote speaker, NBA Hall of Famer and former Los Angeles Lakers player Jerry West.
We need difference in this world. We need a difference in diversity. We need a difference of ideas to make our organization grow and be healthy.
Breakfast attendees listened intently as West spoke, reflecting about his life and success, as well as sharing some lessons he learned down the road.
One of the things I learned in my life was humility. It's the greatest word that people can learn, okay? It's the greatest word, humility. I always try to treat people with respect. If somebody comes up and asks me to sign an autograph, I'm going to sign it. I'm not going to have a bodyguard with me, by the way. I embrace people as people have embraced me.
But there is a more profound reason behind his presence in Torrance today. West currently serves as executive director of the Northern Trust Open, an LA-based golf tournament on the PGA Tour, and hopes to raise South Bay awareness about the tournament's philanthropic efforts, which benefit local LA charities.
My life has changed drastically in the sense that, I feel like it's my duty almost to try to help the community and give back to the community, which has been so good to me, so supportive, and more importantly, their tremendous support of the Lakers over the years, which to me provides something different than most sports teams. People have great community pride in the Lakers, and obviously the people who have been part of that process are the ones I want to help most.
Last year, the Northern Trust Open raised $1.5 million for local charities, while the PGA Tour has given $1.6 billion in total. For CitiCABLE 3, I'm Carolyn Vong.
Thanks, Carolyn. For ticketing information, visit northernTrustOpen.com. If you love to ride your bicycle, then you'll want to hear more about an upcoming workshop. We'll give you the details after the break. Now here's your 5-day forecast.
I was glad to have a good job, but my son used to tell me every morning, "Dad, please don't go." I worried all day about what was going on at home. It bothered me so much I couldn't concentrate. My work began to suffer. I knew my wife liked a drink or two every evening. My daughter complained that her mom drank wine from a coffee mug when she drove her friends to school events. But I ignored all the signs and didn't offer my children any support. My counselor suggested I try Al-Anon family groups to see if I could figure out what was going on at home. I can't tell you how much it meant to hear other people talk about what was happening in their situations. What I heard at Al-Anon family group meetings really opened my eyes. If someone's drinking bothers you, you might find help at an Al-Anon family group meeting right here in our community. I found support there. You can too. Call 1-888-4-AL-ANON or visit alanonfamilygroups.org.
When I was a young kid in the outback, what started me on a path I've taken was the respect and love I feel for these and all animals. So I had to tell you about an organization I believe in, one that makes a difference in the lives of animals all over the world, the Morris Animal Foundation. Visit morrisanimalfoundation.org to support animal health and welfare worldwide. Your gift today, mate, will give animals a healthier tomorrow.
The South Bay Bicycle Coalition won $240,000 for its plan to draw up a regional bike network. And now the coalition is holding meetings to solicit comments from residents on the bike plan's development. If you'd like to learn more, come to the community workshop on Monday, January 24th at 7 p.m. at the Katie Geisert Civic Center Library Community Room. For more information, go to southbaybicyclecoalition.org. And that's going to do it for us on This Week in Torrance. I'm Margaret Sharp. If you've missed any portion of our show, you can catch us again at 11 a.m. and 6 p.m. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.